comfort everyone else before I could start. You know what I mean? Like, it was just
Do you remember who was the first person that came up and said that or whatever?
Oh, well, he has so many friends. Like his brother came right after.
So his brother would be your uncle?
Yes. So he was like the first one that was like, no. I'm like, you know, they always say no, no. And I'm like, yeah, that's like the only thing that comes to your head is no. But,
so what was the special quality that he had? Since you were his daughter and you knew him really well and you know the effect that he...
He's just so inviting, you know. He's like, everything is like, you know, he has to make it fun, you know, and like he makes it like more exciting, you know, like, I don't know, it's just like some kind of, he's like so different from anyone, you know, because he's like happy and he wants you to have fun and then he wants to show you all his goodies and he's just like, nobody's like that. Like,
I don't think anybody has ever seen him mad or upset.
Yeah.
Never.
Rare.
Rare. It's different than never.
That's a good thing. Well, that's a good thing.
So, I was wondering, so whose job will it be to ultimately to shepherd the legacy of Burroughs?
Well, he always told me that's the only thing he really wanted me to do, like take care of that for him. Because he's like, and you know, keep the legacy going with my family and keep the Burroughs name, of course.
And will you eventually be the?
Yeah, hopefully, like if they let me in, I guess like the boss there now.
Who's the boss?
Oh, well, right before my dad died, he was the chairman of the board, and then this other guy got ranked up, and he became the boss, but then...
So your father was the chairman of the board?
Yeah.
And then who's this other guy?
He's like the accountant. So
the accountant. He owns everything, or is in charge?
Well, yeah, basically, yeah, he's in charge of everything. Yeah.
But the estate owns it, I would guess, if there is an estate.
I have no clue. Like, it's kind of like weird how it's going on, but.
Do you at some point want to take? I mean, how old are you?
They don't need me. They said they don't need me. 26. I'm 26.
So do you see it in your destinies that eventually taking the reins over?
If they like let me.
Well, whether they let you or not is not the issue.
I know.
You are who you are, and you have authority. I mean, you're
It's your birthright.
That's right. It is your birthright.
Yeah, that's what my
you and
dad
your
wanted.
well, if your father wanted
I wish I would have gotten there sooner, so I had my foot in the door. But I did have my foot in the door, but then.
But you're still a young girl, and this may not be the time for you to actually
I think that's what he was like.
assert that authority. But that doesn't mean that the time won't come.
Yeah. Maybe,
I mean, you still have some growing up to do.
Maybe I should
There's
learn
still some
about business before I jump into it.
Yeah, maybe there's a lot of things, and maybe you need to get into some trouble, and you're heartbroken a few times, and
a couple more times. Let's do it.
all those times, and then at a later date, then one day you kind of wake up and you say,
be like, okay, that's my job right
yes.
Like, everyone's like, get a job. I'm like, that's my job. I gotta just get that job.
I mean, do you see that as a possibility? Because I see that.
I thought it was shut down.
Well, I don't see it shut down. I just see that you're just not ready right now.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe that's why they don't.
And that's okay. But you have
you
have the authority because of who you are and what you could eventually stir up and eventually take control. So I just see it, it's in caretaker's hand, third party's hands. But eventually, I think if you want to, you'll be the one who continues it.
Yeah, hopefully they'll let me.
No, it's not, they may not let you.
It's not fair they don't want any burrows down there.
Well, I can see why they say that, but just because they don't want any burrows down there doesn't mean that they're not going to get any burrows down there.
I mean, I would think because my dad passed away, and since he was basically the boss, that I could jump in there, but.
Well, it may just not be the right time for you to do that.
Maybe hectic down there for them.
Well, and maybe you have stuff, kind of going on in your own life that maybe you need to do as well.
Yeah, maybe they're letting me vent. No, I'm kidding. No.
I'm just letting you grow up. I mean, you're still only 26, and I guess I see that as really, really young.
So have you seen any episodes about the aliens?
But the aliens? No, I have not.
Well, there was like these people, like alien hunters, and they were like showing Catalina and like that a lot of things happen down there and stuff. And I was like, oh, see, I'm not the only one who's crazy. But
oh, hey, don't worry about being the only one crazy. If that's what you were thinking, you got a lot of competition, and you have some really stiff competition.
Oh. I better get some evidence, no? for the alien hunters too. No, that'd be kind of scary though. They probably would like blind me or something. Who knows what they have?
Don't know how they operate.
Yeah.
Well, anyhow, I just thought I'd let you know.